What's good, YouTube land? That Weird Collector here. Today we will be taking a look at Transformers Cybertron Primus. It's a biggie. There's a lot to get into. So this is Cybertron in his planet mode. He's the planet of the Transformers, and he is ridiculously awesome. I love playing with this guy. There's so much to get into because just because of the nature of planet formers. Like, damn it! Like, the only two are him and Unicron. Yeah, so take a look at this side. We've got a lot of Minicon ports all over the place. We got about 9, but I can't think of a single scenario where that would work. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sure they're in 8 and 9 somewhere. I don't want to get into everything just this second. Yeah, he's looking exactly as he should, all gray, blue, and silver, and spiky, and yeah, I got lost in the train of thought there. Now, I'm not an expert on what Cybertron actually looks like. It's been a long time since I watched Transformers Cybertron, and I didn't watch the whole show. Apparently this is the great city of Iacon, right here. And you've got the baddie Decepticon stronghold Calcula, like some infected mushroom volcano. Right there on the back, or on that hemisphere. We'll just go around. You got a lot of these spikes, which, thanks to a certain Twitter viewer, I equate to if they'd be as big as Scandinavia each. You got a lot of them. More Minicon ports. You got a lot. You got some gold up here. If I can, might as well go up. Actually, I can just do this. Give you a speaker up here. There's a mysterious thing right here. Some nice gold to represent cities. Coming around to the back, where obviously Calcula was. You got gaps and things coming to the bottom. You got some of that Allspark blue, and some things like there's so much detail, it's hard to get into it all. Like, there. He is also one of the most out of scale Transformers. Here he is, next to Astro Train, who's supposed to be able to stand on the planet's surface. And no, this is not the planet's surface. Like, Cybertron is literally the smallest planet you've ever seen. And here, for another comparison, is the only other Cybertron toy I own, Vector Prime. Put him all the way back there so you can see how they look together. Yeah, completely out of scale, but who cares? It's awesome! I am unfortunately missing the Cyber Planet Key, but I do have one to compensate. And it does have 2 Cyber Planet Key gimmicks on each side. Blam! Shablamo! Which spring forward 2 two-barreled guns with the power links ports. So you got that for a gimmick. They click back in. And for other gimmicks in planet mode, we're going to spin him around. And we're going to take this, the Omega Lock, Daft Neon Sponge Drill, because I love that phrase. And you can actually incorporate a Cyber Planet key into each of these 4 slots, because apparently it has something to do with the show, but each of the main 4 planet keys, like the highest planet keys, are supposed to go in here, and this is supposed to do something, I assume, but it activates multiple functions in this toy, one of which we are about to get into, so just plug it into this hole and be prepared. Pull back, and BAM! It's a battle mode on a planet! That is awesome! Unfortunately, I am missing a missile. But, Jesus, look at that! Like, that's the whole top portion of Cybertron dedicating itself to firing bullets! I wish I could make a satire joke, but I'm not that skilled at it, so I'm just going to leave it at, this thing will kill you! And then become a giant robot. But I also do want to show missile gimmick. It's actually a decent spring-loaded missile. I think it's spring-loaded. Pretty sure it's spring-loaded. You can just look. That is insane. And also you can go back, fold the guns in, and they click into place, and then close up. But it also messes with the mechanism, so you don't really want to do it like that. Oh, jeez. You do want to pull the Omega Lock forward, and then basically hook them over this panel right here. But yeah. Shablam! And pow! Let's transform us a planet former. This is my favorite part. I love transforming this guy. It's like just picking him up and playing with him. It's so easy and yet so much fun. So we're going to start on the other side. Going to pull that panel up so it stays there. You can kind of see the robot hips right there. And then come to this and do this. Basically. You want to straighten those hemispheres out. You want to fold out his toe. And take this. Now he can actually stand up. And you're going to want to spin it. Actually, before you do that, you're going to want to rotate him at the waist. See if I can actually get it through. What? Oh, I see what's stopping it. The neon sponge drill. There, you want to rotate him at the waist. So that little yellow section lines up. And then spin this around, which stands up those to like try and pretend to be guns, which is awesome. You also get that lovely noise. Split the legs. It's weird that I'm trying to actually do a proper review of this guy. And then you want to go all the way up to about here. And you want to take the Omega lock, plug it in his chest, and what's the best angle? Up for the dramatic head reveal. And then you can also fold down these guns onto his shoulders. His, what are they called? Oh, I also didn't mention that he was standing on little rubber legs. I'm looking. Stellar converter cannons, if you say so. And just fold them down. And there you have Primus in his robot mode, and it is gigantic, and I love it. Like this is ridiculous. Like, look at this. I guess we obviously should take a look at the head sculpt first. That is an awesome head sculpt. All steadfast and stoic and lacking any light piping with the dead eyes and the actually articulated head. It does swivel that far around. Now, what would have made it more awesome would have been the lights and sound, because this guy has those things. But unfortunately, I guess either mine's batteries are dead or it doesn't have any batteries, because as you heard, none of the sound's activated. This thing would also light up bright red. But God, this guy is cool. Like, his shoulder pads are giant semicircles of planet. Like, he's made out of a planet. These giant chunks of city. Continents rend themselves asunder. That was an ultimate head reveal. He has a lot of detail, detail in his torso. There's so much it's hard to actually get into. Like, he is unfathomably fast. Like, here, for the closest size comparison, you can't see it. There. That's generally the best size comparison you're gonna get. This guy takes up my entire review space. Like, I have to back out and you can see just how much space he takes up, just height-wise. Like, I can barely get him in frame. And also, these semicircles on his back can also go higher and higher to just be giant. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, this guy is ridiculously awesome. If I had one small complaint, it would be, yeah, he's got that for kibble going on. Quite the bubble butt, but thankfully you can actually just take it off if you want. Like, it's not really connected by anything, but there you go. You can take it off if you so choose. Oh yeah, all the spiky towers are soft rubbery plastic. But there's that. His guns still work. We have to go into articulation. Oh god. Oh god, I'm not looking forward to this. So, as I mentioned, his head, it swivels. His shoulders, all the rest of his joints are, most of them are ratchet joints because he was a Cybertron toy and he needs them to be like stable. So shoulder, that is a nice sound. To go forward, it's actually doing more, like you're pushing more on the elbow than the shoulder. Elbow also. He's got very puny shoulders though. It's shoulder, elbow. Like, there's not a lot of space there, dude. He does have faux ratcheted elbow swivel below the elbow. And this guy is heavy. Like, I carried him around for, like, at least a few hours today. And, like, I had to keep switching hands because my arms would get exhausted. Check out his spindly, elongated old man fingers. Like, I couldn't even say that correctly. They're all individually articulated with a joint at the base of the hand and a joint in the middle of the finger. So we can do things like rock horns! Primus! Or or this. Here's to you, social justice warriors. Here's to you. But he can't really... I don't think he can move his thumb. No, he can't move his thumb up. It's kind of unfortunate, so no thumb. No thumbs up. Oh, listen to that click. He still does have the gimmick of the BAM! Spring loaded! Quachon! Badass. I don't know exactly what to call him, but nope, there goes the Cyberplanet key. I'm gonna kill you. Doesn't need the cyber key gimmick to do that, but still. He does have a waist joint. Ratcheted waist joint. Ratcheted. It's mostly for transformation, but it does really help in robot mode. Hips. Them hips. It's about 4 clicks to straight with his gigantic semicircle of a thigh. We do have a swivel, which is faux ratcheted, and you have a knee. Oh god, you have a knee. Oh, that's the good stuff. Me likey. Me likey rackets. So in combination, he can get a pretty decent, lame tiger knee. There you go. I realized that sentence was a contradiction, but there you go. There are the 4 rubber pieces that he was standing on in planet mode. You got some more detail revealed, some more of that really light blue, some more yellow. You do have actually a really weird gimmick in his thigh. You can use an extra minicom port here and here, which make up like 7, 8, and 9, and you can actually kind of, don't know if this how well this feature is documented, but you can pull them out for stuff. They're on hinges. It looks really weird. I think you'd better pushing them actually through probably this side, if I really can. Yeah, he's got weird. Whoa, jeez. He's got weird rubber claw things with minicom ports on them. One on each side. I don't get it, but okay. It's not a feature you talk about really when it comes to Primus. Outward swivel. Outward. Nicely ratcheted. And we come to the feet, which are the letdown of the toy, because it's basically a toe, surprisingly on a joint, on a ball joint or something. It's got about that much range, and it actually stands up decently. But that is basically, if I go, whoop. Yeah, you can see his toes are actually touching the ground at a bit of an angled stance. So he has no problem standing, although in space, what is he going to stand on? That is everything about Cybertron Primus. He's a very simple transformation. Sure, he is all gimmick, but that gimmick is awesome! And you got a bit of a kibble, but also, I might as well size comparison. Oh, I love that ratcheting sound. I love that ratcheting sound. I forgot to do this, and I forgot to pause. So this has to be really quick, because I am a hopeless moron when it comes to proper viewing. Here he is next to Cybertron Vector Prime. I don't think that's a proper scale. But I love Primus. It's a heavy bugger. He's detailed to buggery hell. I love British swear words because I watch way too many British YouTubers. He comes with a ridiculous toy, and all his gimmicks are awesome. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. I just remembered I was going to talk in my previous video showing this guy that there was also on one of the booths, there was a Unicron, mint in sealed motherfucking box. It was like MISMFB, MISMFB for $300, which was way more than the budget I had gone there with, and way more than I was willing to spend on Unicron, but it's Unicron, so maybe. Well, probably not for $300. No way in hell I'll buy Unicron for $300 because I don't have a place to put him. I barely have a place for this guy. Yeah, I had a chance 2 years ago, actually, at Comic-Con to pick up this guy. He was I saw him sold there, but he didn't come with the Omega Lock, so you couldn't actually transform him because his head won't, you have to use that and the ones on his legs, because you can't do it by friction because they lock in there solid. But I love the rounded, spiky silhouette he has behind his shoulders. He looks so cool. Until next time, I get hit myself in the head. Keep it weird.